Hello everyone and welcome to Spotlight Special Fukushima 10 years later. 10 years after the disaster of Fukushima, we went to the region to meet the inhabitants and especially the farmers. Many of them had left the region after the disaster. They're now back. Watch this report made a few days ago by Laurence Alexandrovich and our teams in Japan.
They came to Okuma from all the neighbouring villages. The Fukushima Daiichi power plant is located in this commune. Today, in the brand new town hall, these former evacuees are commemorating the 10-year anniversary of the disaster.
In Japan, we make origami cranes to make wishes and to wish for peace.
The ceremony will take place in this new district of Okuma, an area that is now accessible and where reconstruction continues despite the COVID-19 pandemic. The zones that are still out of bounds are continuing to get smaller. As of March 2011, 88,000 people were living in the evacuated areas of the Fukushima prefecture. Today, 14,000 people live in the reopened areas.
When I came back to Okuma, there was really nothing, just shelters and temporary stores. But now big buildings have been built.
Everywhere here, installations measure the radioactivity in the area, which has dropped a lot in 10 years. The public is constantly informed thanks to the analysis carried out by the Fukushima Research Center.
The level of radioactivity in the air is measured in real time in several parts of the city. For the other elements, samples are taken from different places, such as soil and water.
Buildings have been decontaminated, polluted land has been evacuated or covered with healthy soil. Except for the site of the power plant itself, there is no more radioactivity here than in the major world capitals. The geology of Japan is by nature less radioactive than elsewhere, and Chernobyl had a great impact on Europe. Only 2 weeks after the disaster, Koji Kato and his family returned to Fukushima, 80 kilometers from the plant. In love with their land, these farmers produce rice, but also serve homemade beer in their bar. Farmers in the region suffered greatly after the disaster. Consumer confidence had collapsed.
Until last year, I decontaminated by spraying products, which resulted in extra work because I had to be able to export safely. That was the hardest part. But we didn't detect any radioactivity for 5 years in a row.
After the nuclear accident, exports from the region fell dramatically. Despite difficult years, they have now doubled compared to 2010. Emi has become an ambassador for Fukushima's products, all the way to France.
The reactions were very good. When I told people it was from Fukushima, in all the countries I went to, I didn't see much apprehension, and it surprised me.
Living in Fukushima, like for many of the evacuees who came back, is a special emotion for Koji and Emi.
I have 4 children, and I would be happy if they could say they are proud to be born here.
And other reports to understand the status of the decontamination and decommissioning of the Fukushima Daiichi power plant are on our Spotlight page on Euronews.com. Thanks for watching.